Hello, Divine Within. Welcome in. This is the Butterfly Sanctuary. This is Ascension class. I just wait till there's 3 in here, and then I'll start the morning song, which is You Are the Love That Stays. Every morning we have a different song. Hi, Pepsi Ladybug. Hi, beautiful angel. Hi, Missy Marie Joy. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Grand Rising. I'll wait for one more person. And then the song that Spirit led me to this morning is You Are the Love That Stays. You are the love that stays. And there's Tammy B. Hello, hello. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Grand Rising, Tammy. Hi.
My dear ones, you know how you have a favorite toy? Maybe a teddy bear, or a little car, or a soft blanket you love very much. You play with it, you hug it.
Hi, Flower
You take
Power.
it to bed. It feels special because it helps you feel happy and safe. But one day, the toy might get old, the fur gets thin, or a wheel falls off, or it's time to put it away. And that's okay. Because the love you felt was never inside the toy. The love was inside you, and it stays forever. Your body is a little bit like that toy. It's a wonderful helper that lets you run, taste ice cream,
Hey,
feel
Jason.
hugs, and laugh with your family. It helps you live in this world and have adventures. But bodies can get very tired after a long, long time. And when a body stops working, it doesn't mean the person is gone. Because you are not just your body. You are the love, the feelings, the bright spark inside that makes you you. And that
Hey,
spark
BX. Hi, beautiful.
doesn't disappear. It's like taking off a coat after a long day. You're still you.
Hello,
Just lighter
Rachel.
and
Welcome
free.
in.
So when someone's body stops, their love is still here. In the stories we tell, in the hugs
love
we
you too.
remember, in the warmth we feel when we think of them. Love doesn't end. It changes shape, like clouds in the sky, but it never disappears. So if you ever feel sad or wonder, just put your hand on your heart and take a slow breath. Feel that warm, quiet feeling. That's the part of you that never goes away. And it's the same love that connects all of us. Always. Good night, my dear ones. You are safe. You are loved. And the love you are lasts forever.
Hey, Brandy Rose. Hi, beautiful. are the love that stays. Hi, my sweet lemons. Hi, Lynette. Hi, beautiful angel. Grand Rising. That was pretty awesome. Not what I was expecting, but I never know what to expect. Okay. Here's our Ascension music coming on. No Man's Land. Gonna start with No Man's Land by Oracle Nomad. Welcome in, everybody. It's Tuesday. Did you guys catch that moon? Oh my goodness. Here in Florida, it was gorgeous. I didn't actually see the blood moon at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I did see the big old beautiful round white moon. That was amazing. Hi, Mystic Maven. Hi, Karen. Hi, beautiful. Oh, rain there. You didn't see anything? Grand Rising Fran. Hi, beautiful angel. Well, welcome in, everybody. All right. Let's go ahead and start with our cards. Then we got messages from the Ascended Masters, Councils, Archangels. And we're going to go over Codon 3 today. The video for Codon 2 went up yesterday. The class didn't go up yesterday. I had to fix the day before yesterday's class. So that took me a couple hours because the song Kyrie Eleison, which was a part of that class, is copyrighted. So I had to take that song out of that class, which took me 2 hours of downloading. So, and then I had to, so I didn't have time to get yesterday's class up. But that's okay, because I'll get yesterday's class up after today's class, and hopefully today's class too. We'll see. We'll see how much time I have. Hi, Chris. Hi, beautiful. Hi, Betty. Welcome in, angels. Here is our chakra wisdom for the day. This card's a little beat up, but that's okay. 3D, third chakra, solar plexus, self-worth and self-esteem. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I'm empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectation of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I am worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. Yes, the solar plexus. Love that. Love that. Okay, here is our healing energy. Our healing energy says unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment toward others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Yes. Hi, Jules. Hi, beautiful. Well, hello there, Spirit Fire. Hi, beautiful angels. Welcome in. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strength and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. Yes. Hi, Iron Gold. Welcome in, beautiful angel. Hello, Irish. Welcome in. Self-love. I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the requests of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Yes, Hi, Sharon. Hi, beautiful angel. Welcome in. All right. Here's our work your light. Work your light says, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Everything that happens for you. Thank you, Iron Gold, for the hand hearts. Thank you, darling. Warrior woman again. We get warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered your deepest calling? I love that, warrior woman. Yes. And you are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. If you have asked yourself, what more can I do? Don't worry. Just be. Just be. Being is what we do best. Being our beautiful selves, holding the frequency, that's what we do best. Here is our Rose Oracle talking to the Magdalenes out there. Open. Say yes. Expand through the extremes. Trust life. Trust life. Yes. And trust the seasons. Embrace change. Cycles of life. Transition and growth. Yes. I know, Irish, when I'm on the computer, when I'm watching TikTok, it's a lot different than when I'm on the phone. And the reunion, soul recognition, collaboration, partnership, friendship. That is the sanctuary, the reunion. We are being reunited after many, many years. That is why we recognize each other's energy. That is why our energy is very similar. Hello, Teresa. Hi, beautiful. The age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is what Spirit is sending us. The age of Aquarius. Here's our fairy card. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found. Thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Last week, I lost this ring. This is like one of my very favorite rings. It's Wedgwood. My mother loved Wedgwood, but it was given to me by my sister. It's a little angel. There, you can see it. I lost it last week, and I'm like, Spirit, please find. I was sad that I lost it. But I was like, Spirit, please help me find my ring. And do you know, within 3 days, I found the ring. I asked and I received. Yes. When we lose things, ask Spirit to find it, and they will. They will. Ask your dragons, ask Spirit. Yep. Thank you, Teresa. It's one of my favorites. Here is our animal for the day. The penguin, authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Hi, Country Fried. Hi, darling. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. Hi, Deanna. Hi, beautiful angel. Welcome in. It was awesome having you in my room this morning for dancing. I actually got up and danced today. My back's been feeling a lot better. I did have a couple of tinges of pain, but I got through it. So there we have it. Yep. What was what? What was what? Here is our power of love. Our power of love. Virtue. Virtue, you acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Is there entities that resemble fairies? Well, there are fairies and there are gnomes and there are pixies. There are, what are they called? Seraphs. Are they called seraphs? Yes. Lots of different types. Sprites, yes. Sprites, absolutely. Brownies, yes, Betty. Brownies. Hi, Trina. Hi, beautiful angel. I've never heard of Shide. Here is our awakened dreamer. Awakened dreamer, that's who we are. Spread your wings. Spread your wings. Give yourself something. Give yourself space to move and explore new surroundings. Look at this. See yourself becoming the butterfly version of yourself. Yes, wings and all. Wings and all. This a sylph, yes, sylph also. Contemplate what it's like to fly, to be light, to dabble in new things. Feel at liberty to create a little change or a complete metamorphosis. Yes. Become the butterfly, guys. Hi, Val. Hi, beautiful angel. Elementals. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Here is our For the Love of Dragons. As above, so below. 3D, 5D. We hold the keys to both. We are the bridges. The wild child. The wild child. I don't think we've ever gotten that one before. Let's see what that's all about. The wild child. I will never measure up. What number is that? 6. Okay. Never let the tame ones tell you how to live. Your inner wild is always calling you back to remember who you were before the world told you who you should be. Just as the dragon never apologizes for its fire, you should never apologize for the wild child that roams the forests of your heart. Give yourself time in nature, surrounded by all the elements, to bring yourself into your own element. You were born untamed. Endeavor to stay that way. Yes. Endeavor to stay wild, guys, with your inner child. Your inner child blasting always. Yes. Oh my goodness, BX. Here is our butterfly for the day. Our butterfly says, I give myself permission to switch off my mind and have some fun. Switch off your mind and have fun. This is a game, guys. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is our game, and this is how we play it. Yes. And here is our amazing Ascended Master who's coming in today. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realms. Yes, Lady Venus. Love it. Okay. Let's see what other Ascended Masters and angels have messages for us today. Yeshua, of course. Do not confuse turbulence with loss of divine order. The Father's kingdom is not shaken by the noise of the world. Return to the heart. When fear rises in the collective field, your task is not to fight it. It is to radiate coherence. When fear rises, you do not overcome darkness by obsession with it. You overcome it by becoming luminous. Guidance for the butterflies. Guard your inner atmosphere. Speak truth gently. Lead by steadiness, not volume. Yes. Message from Archangel Michael. Strength now is restraint. You are not called to battle everything you see. Discern where your energy is truly required. The sword of truth is precision, not reaction. Stand tall, stand calm, stand sovereign. Stop over-explaining yourself. Withdraw energy from circular arguments. Protect your nervous system like sacred ground. Yes. Message from Archangel Gabriel. Your voice carries frequency beyond words. Speak slowly. Speak intentionally. Silence is also transmission. Not every truth must be spoken immediately. Timing is wisdom. Pause before posting things. Feel before responding. And let clarity precede expression. Yes. We have a message from the Melchizedek councils. The grid is recalibrating through quiet anchors, not loud awakenings. Many feel nothing happening. This is stabilization. What is being built now will not collapse easily. Trust slower momentum. Build foundations. Commit to consistency over intensity. It's funny you asked that question because you're going to get an answer on that today, Sharon. Place one hand on your heart and say, I choose coherence over chaos. I choose sovereignty over fear. I choose steadiness over reaction. The flame within me stabilizes the field around me. And so it is. All right. Grand Rising Butterfly Sanctuary, the flame remembers. This message is for our collective, not the general collective. This is for those, as Shambhala's playing, Shambhala. This is for those who have sat in your class, sung the songs, held the grid at 10:11, whispered vows into dragon flame. The tone is different here. The Butterfly Sanctuary is in a consolidation phase, not expansion, not recruitment, not spectacle, consolidation. The ones who remain steady right now are the true anchors. Aha, there's your answer, Sharon. Some butterflies feel quieter, some feel less experiential, some feel like the fireworks have dimmed. This is not loss. This is integration. You moved through heavy initiatory fire last year. Codex activations, spiral crossings, fractal embodiment. Now the nervous system of the sanctuary is recalibrating to hold that light without adrenaline. This is maturity. What the sanctuary needs right now: less chasing of signs, more embodiment in daily life, simpler teachings, calm nervous systems. It's all about the calmness of the storm. We are the eye of the storm, and the eyes of the storm are calm. We are the ones that see where others don't see. That is what makes us the eyes of the storm. So having calm nervous systems, being able to look at all the chaos going around us and saying to ourselves, it is what it is, right? Or not my circus, not my monkeys. That's true. Because you can only control how you react to something, not to that something. Stillness, absolutely, Spirit Fire. The field around you stabilizes when you speak gently. You teach clearly. You stop trying to prove the mystical. Those who are meant to stay will stay. I will say that. I don't chase people. If people don't show up for class, it's okay. Class happens in divine timing. And if you're on that butterfly, you chose to be on that butterfly, then the 30 people that are in here are holding space for those that couldn't make it to class. And that's okay, right? We hold our field for all those that couldn't make it to class. But we made it. We made it. Oh my goodness, Julie.
Hi.
That's weird.
It's a moderator. I don't understand its class. I'm sorry. You can take me down.
No worries, darling. Did you have something you wanted to say?
Just basically, I am sorry I'm late, but I knew I needed
Never
something
late.
this morning.
You're never late. You're always divine time. Always
I
in divine time.
I appreciate you very much.
Oh, I love you, Julie.
Love you too. Okay, you can take me down. I'll listen.
Okay, darling. All right. So, I don't chase people if they don't show up for class, even for a week, even for a month, because it is divine time always. And if you're on that butterfly, you are being held by all those that do show up. And I know that. Okay? So don't ever think that you're late, because you're not late. It's always divine time. Okay. Those who are meant to stay will stay. Those who drift are not lost. They are simply orbiting at a different rhythm. Right? I do not chase anyone into their flame. And that should be a choice that you all make too. But it is always a choice. That is my choice. Okay? Because I don't chase you doesn't mean I don't love you. It just means I know divine timing is everything. And it is a vow that I have made. And it does protect this sanctuary. Okay? All right. Codon 2 carriers. Iron Gold is our one active Codon 2 carrier in our collective. They are especially important right now. Their calm presence is anchoring coherence. Codon 5, harmonic restoration holders are stabilizing emotional waves. And Codon 10, heart grid sovereignty carriers are quietly strengthening the grid without even realizing it. Yes. This is not a season of dramatic activation. It is a season of quiet authority. Yes. Hi, Christasha. Hi, beautiful. We're going to go over those codons. We're going to go over all the codons. But I've made videos of 1 and 2. And today we are going to talk about Flame Codon 3. The Flame of Sacred Disruption. Yes. Okay. So, the Flame of Sacred Disruption, BX, is our one major carrier of this frequency. But also we have Chris V, who is also Flame of Sacred Disruption. You carry it differently. You both carry it differently. Chris V is more of a quieter Flame of Sacred Disruption. Yes, there were other Sacred Disruption carriers, but they left. And some of them, I don't know if they did it on purpose or if they were always, but they were inverted, so they are gone now from this sanctuary. Hi, Monarch Omega. Hi, beautiful. There's another Codon 1. All right. So Codon 3 carries the frequency of pattern interruption, illusion dismantling, timeline correction, voice that exposes distortion, catalyst energy. This is not rebellion for rebellion's sake. This is divine recalibration. Absolutely, BX. Certain people are built for flame codon 3, and BX is one of those. When a system becomes stagnant, corrupted, or falsely stabilized, codon 3 enters the field and disrupts it. Just enough to restore alignment. Not destruction. Correction. Yes. What it feels like to carry codon 3. People who embody this codon often say the thing no one else will say. Ask uncomfortable but necessary questions. Trigger growth in others unintentionally. Expose hidden emotional undercurrents. Break spiritual glamours. Refuse to tolerate false hierarchy. They are rarely quiet stabilizers. They are spark points. And sometimes they are misunderstood because disruption is often mistaken for conflict. But sacred disruption is not aggression. It is course correction. And wow, Spirit sent the most rainbow. This song goes with this codon. It just goes with it. If you've ever heard this song. The spiritual architecture of codon 3 element is fire and lightning. The ray tone is electric gold with crimson undercurrent. The dragon frequency is red gold or copper flame. Shadow expression, reaction, impatience, tearing down without rebuilding. That would be a shadow expression. So there you have it. The other codon 3 that used to be in here is expressing more of shadow now. And that's why he's no longer in the butterfly sanctuary. Mastered expression. Precision, truth that restores divine order. Truth that restores divine order. That is mastered expression. Yes. Codon 3 is closely tied to solar plexus sovereignty, throat clarity. They know how to speak. They know how to speak their truth, and they do not give up on speaking the truth. Timeline branching points. Yes. Breaking inherited distortions. Yes. It often activates during leadership shifts, collective awakenings, false teacher exposure cycles. Yes. You can read people really, really well. You know when someone's full of shit. Yes? A lot of us have a little bit of codon 3 in us in order to be able to do those things. A lot of us do have codon 3 qualities, but are not, codon 3 is not our main codon, right? Personal empowerment thresholds. Who in the butterfly sanctuary embodies codon 3? The ones left in the butterfly sanctuary, that would be Christine BX, and she embodies it with precision, truth teller, pattern interruption. Yes. Then we have Christine V, who is an energetic recalibrator through subtle exposure. So you have two different types of the same codon. These butterflies often stir the room without meaning to, activate others by speaking plainly, reveal what was being avoided, and carry "why is this uncomfortable" energy. They are not here to keep peace. They are here to restore integrity. And when balanced, they are indispensable. Yes. Why Codon 3 is important right now? Because the sanctuary has matured. Early phases required ignition. This phase requires refinement. Codon 3 holders help prevent spiritual inflation, subtle ego hierarchy, emotional bypassing, and narrative drift. They are your internal calibration system. Sacred disruption is not fighting, it is refinement. If something feels stirred when a Codon 3 speaks, ask, is this ego discomfort or is something being realigned? That question alone matures the collective. Yes. So, sacred disruption is not chaos. It is not rebellion. It is not fighting. It is divine course correction. Codon 3 activates when something has become misaligned, whether in a person, a group, or even a belief system. It brings truth to the surface, sometimes gently and sometimes like lightning. Those who carry this codon often say what others are thinking but won't say, right? Ask uncomfortable but necessary questions. They disrupt stagnation and they expose illusion. They are not here to keep everyone comfortable. They are here to keep things honest. If you feel stirred around a Codon 3 carrier, ask yourself, is my ego reacting or is something being refined? Sacred disruption clears distortion so integrity can return. And here's the key. When Codon 3 is mastered, it does not tear down. It refines, it restores order, and it strengthens the foundation. The butterfly sanctuary needs this codon. Without disruption, growth becomes stagnant. Without refinement, light becomes inflated. So today we honor sacred disruption, not as conflict, but as divine recalibration. Yes. And here is the sigil for Codon 3. Wow. That is a powerful sigil. Beautiful. Yeah. Amazing. All right. BX, did you say you had something you wanted to say today? Was there something that you wanted in particular to share with us today? Because Spirit's saying, let BX speak. So I'm going to bring you up. Because there's something that we need to hear that you're going to say. Yes, there you go. I mean,
Hey,
it is.
everybody. So I looked for the moon last night. It was cloudy. So I laid down. I went to sleep. It was a really long couple days. I've been in New York getting my things and visiting and all these things. My daughter took her driver's test yesterday. She passed. My last baby has her license.
Yay.
Congratulations, Cass. And I did it with her, which my nervous system in the past couldn't have done that. And she was just really, really happy and grateful. And we had the best day together. But I want to tell you guys, so I sat up at 3:45 on the dot. I know when spirit wakes me up like that, they're waking me up for a reason, right? So you guys know I've been through a wild experience the last 6 months. A lot of darkness, a lot of light in me, thank God, but a lot of darkness I've encountered. At 3:45, the dog wanted to go outside. So I was like, you know what? Let me go check out the moon because it was happening right then, right?
Wow.
It was starting around then. So I go out there. I don't see the moon. I come back in. I step on the dog's bone. I fly up into the air about 5 feet. I'm not kidding you guys. It's one of these hard bones that has a curve on it. So when I hit that thing with my foot flew, I
Ow.
flew up. I hit the ground so hard that I passed out.
Oh my God.
I woke up. Still, I was sweating. I was drenched in sweat, completely drenched in sweat. I sat up and I passed out again.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I wake up, I wake up to the dog at the door trying to get into me. I crawl over to the door and I just lay there and she like laid on me, like, just lay down, lady. So I sit there for a minute and I'm just like holding myself, like rocking. I'm checking all my parts, right? Because my elbow hit really hard and both my knees, bam, hit the ground. I landed in a kneeling position, you guys. It was weird. I
Oh
flew
no.
up, caught air, landed on both knees and my elbow, but I didn't land on my head. I didn't land on my teeth. I did not hit my head at all. Okay. Think about that. The way I fell, I should have hit my head. There's 2 tables right here, a rocking chair. So I
I'm
guess
getting a
when I'm
bug
getting
plane.
hot. I'm so activated when I'm telling you guys this. I'm like burning up as I'm saying this story. So I believe in divine protection
Mm-hmm.
because I know that I'm divinely protected and divinely guided for my highest good on my highest timeline with no harm ever, 369 all the time. And so it is. I say that through and through every time. Don't miss a part of that because it's very important what's coming out right now, your throat chakra. I've had the impression, this is going to sound crazy, but maybe not to people in here, that there's been a lot of graveyard magic thrown at me in this situation. By whom? I don't know, but I feel it. And I know the dirt was taken probably from my husband's grave and thrown at me. But that was a really big mistake because Russ is never going to let anything happen to his baby mama. Never. So when I tell you I've had when this last person came back, I'll be done in 2 seconds. When this last person came into my life, if you guys remember, I fell really hard. Do you guys remember I flew backwards and I fell over my dog cage? Like right when I got back together with him, a couple of you might remember, I caught air and I fell on the dog cage right when I got back together with him. Last night during that eclipse or this morning, I hit the ground in the same spot that happened.
Oh wow.
I'm just going to leave it there for the mysterious, magical weirdness of the esoteric and that I fully trust the universe. And I'm so grateful, 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 grateful for everything that's been thrown at me that is supposed to be the end of me. But I absorb it, I
Yeah.
transmute it, and I turn it into power.
Yep.
And I'm going to
Yep.
keep doing that with it. And every darkness that comes at you, you have the equal light to
That's right.
combat it because they're always balanced. You are the balance. Don't think because things are so dark, it can't be balanced. Bullshit. That's bullshit. That's what they want you to think. So just stay positive, give
That's
gratitude,
right.
even when you catch air and you bust your ass at 3:45 during an eclipse and you pass out twice. My daughter's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like,
Uh-huh.
Yes, because I'm divinely protected and divinely
Yeah.
guided and I'm okay." But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that and how
Wow. That's
poignant
wild.
this, and it was right about the same time too that happened to me because it was right
Wow.
before we moved out last March. So it was literally the same month, that same fall, and that
Yeah.
same spot both times. I know we're supposed to seriously injure me because there's so many obstacles for my head to
Wow.
hit, and
Yeah.
neither time. So I just want to give gratitude to the universe, Archangel Michael,
Wow.
all the archangels, ancestors, God, Christos, Sophia,
Yeah.
the collective energy for the divine protection Merkaba that we all have now, if you want it.
Beautiful.
So I
Yes.
love you guys. Finished class.
Love
That's
you
my
too.
crazy
Oh my gosh,
story.
BA.
On my Codon day
You're so
too.
good.
What do you mean? It's all
Yeah.
so beautifully
Yeah.
orchestrated by
Divine.
spirit right now, you
Yes.
guys. All right. I
Yep.
love you. Thanks, Opal.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Thank
Bye.
you.
Yeah.
Bye. So, do you guys hear the song in the background as she's telling that? The final countdown? I'm telling you, we are moving timelines. We are switching to the highest timeline. This is the final countdown. I just want to mention this too. Remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. That Jim Carrey, so he's gone. He's exited the planet. But the people actually thought, these idiots actually thought that they could get away with replacing Jim Carrey with whatever they replaced him with, right? Too many people notice that it isn't him, right? Wrong eye color, wrong face shape, wrong eyes, period, wrong voice, okay? They just, Central Casting did a bad job on him, let me tell you. But because so many people are noticing it. It's like right in your face. Right? Right in your face. So now people are seeing this right in their face. Nuts, huh? Nuts. Because this is the final countdown. They know they lost. So they're like finally coming out. They're finally coming out and showing it all. Crazy, right? Exactly. They are mocking us. But what can we do? We can speak about it, Tiger Lily. We can make sure people know and speak about it and tell them that we see right through their bull. Yes. Yes. It doesn't clear karma. It doesn't clear karma. They're not getting away from their karma. Okay. But us, we have a message from Archangel Zadkiel, attuning to a higher frequency. Yes. This is a channeled message by Linda Robinson. A source channeled message. Greetings, beloved ones. We are Archangel Amethyst and Zadkiel, and we greet you with love. Today we wish to discuss attuning to a higher frequency. Your frequency is how you are known in the higher dimensions. Attuning to a higher frequency is your North Star. Yes, it keeps you focused on the core of who you are as a being of light. A higher frequency is a centering point. When you are attuned to it, your own frequency aligns with it. You can move about your daily life more easily because you are secure in who you are. Attuning to a higher frequency can also be a reference point that helps you know whether a situation is a good fit for you and your mission. When you consider the situation from an energetic point, you will know whether it is in alignment with you and your mission. It will help you stay focused. You can attune to a higher frequency in several ways. First, set your intention to attune to a higher frequency. Set that into water, guys. Use water alchemy. Use fire alchemy. Use earth alchemy. Alchemy makes things stronger. It adheres to your, how do I say it? It adheres to your magic and makes it more focused. So, yes, water alchemy. So what are we going to say into our water? We are going to set our intention to attune to a higher frequency and set it into water. Yes. Oh, moon water. Beautiful, Christina. Set intention into moon water. I bet that would be fire. Fire. So, what it does when you set intention using alchemy, you can use fire alchemy too. Light a candle and look into the fire. Put your hand not over the fire, but beside the fire. Right? Your hand is where the magic is. The M's in your hands, that's where the magic is. Okay? So that is how you do alchemy. with your magic in your hands. So when you do any kind of alchemy, you want to use your hand. Your left hand is your receiving hand. Your right hand is your hand that you outward. You receive with your left, outward with your right. Okay. So use alchemy. Whatever alchemy you feel is the alchemy that you should be using. Earth, air, fire, water, even ether. Ether alchemy is a little harder to use. So set your intention to attune to a higher frequency. This shifts your focus higher. It rises above the third dimension and goes to the highest dimensions. It could be compared to looking at the ground and then looking up at the sky. You may also focus on a higher being with whom you resonate. You can consider the qualities the higher being embodies and how you can express these qualities in your own life. These qualities may range from divine love to kindness to compassion. Focus on an ascended master that you are connected to. Could be any of the ascended masters that you feel a connection to. For me is Green Tara. It's totally connected. Mary Magdalene is beautiful. Yeshua. All of the Lady Venus, beautiful connection, right? Think of all the ascended masters. We've gone over all the ascended masters. I've taught all the ascended masters in classes, within the last years that I've been teaching this class. We've gone over every ascended master. So which one do you connect with? Bring them into your alchemy. Yes. Because when you say they're sitting beside you, they are sitting beside you. Hi, Trey. Hi, beautiful. Right? You can say, I feel Yeshua sitting right beside me as I do this alchemy to be in my highest reality for my highest good. Right? Perfect. Very powerful. And your love builds a bridge is what the universe is sending us. Your love builds a bridge, is the bridge. You are a leader and a way shower. Your own frequency can help others see what is possible when you attune to the frequencies of the higher realms. As you do this, you are radiating divine light and providing encouragement to others. When you ask to do this for the highest good of all, you are being of even greater service. We are service to others here in the sanctuary. If you're service to self, this is not the room for you. We are one in here, a unified field of Christ consciousness. That is what the 333 stands for. The CCC, the Christ Conscious Collective. Yes. The more you attune to a higher frequency, the more you will align with it and become what it is. And as you continue to focus on the higher frequency of your North Star, your star chakra, your North Star, your own frequency will rise to even higher levels. Beloved ones, we are happy that you are attuning to a higher frequency and radiating divine love and light for your highest good. Know that you are greatly loved. We are archangels Amethyst and Zadkiel, and we surround you with love. And so it is. How beautiful is that? Yes, attune to your soul star chakra. You guys know about the soul star chakra. It's above your head. And then you have the galactic chakra. Yes. Then you go down and you have the crown chakra, third eye. We've gone over all the chakras in here. So you guys know. You guys have been climbing the ladder with me. We've been climbing the ladder together. From restoration to activation. This is another channeled message from Jenny Schiltz. One cycle is closing and another begins. We are in the midst of a huge transition. The past 2 nights, we have spent dream time working with the grid and nodal points all over the planet. Each one of us are on a ley line nodal point. And we are holding that node just by being and knowing. We are beyond belief right now. Believing is seeing, yes, but knowing is being. Okay? Knowing who you are is being the light. That's the difference between believing and knowing. We are in the days of the knowing. Knowing our light. Knowing that we are love incarnate. Whew, yes. For many years, many of us have served as restorers. We walk through places like Stonehenge. Absolutely, I did. I walked through Stonehenge when I was about 11 years old, 11 or 12. Our beautiful sister April walked through Stonehenge. Others have walked through the King's Chambers, the Magdalene Caves, New Grange, and Fila as memory and code holders. I'm hearing Christina, somewhere in Italy that you were supposed to walk through. We flipped distortions and unwound inversions. Yes. We cleared and reconnected the ley lines as earth guardians and weavers. We anchored and held the grid during massive transitional turbulence. Yes, we did. The Vatican. Yes. Oh my goodness, Christina. Yes. Yes. The Sophia Code is what? Like our Bible, right? It sure is. We tended the wounded and deregulated circuitry of the planet body. That phase is completing now. The field has stabilized enough that we are no longer repairing a corrupted system. This next phase will activate the original network. Yes, Christina, you did amazing work there in Italy. This is a big deal, and many primary key holders, earth workers, and land guardians are being activated to connect and anchor the 9D to 11D grid. Not in the matrix anymore. Not in the matrix anymore. With this level activated, we will see new power sites, new ley lines, and nodal points come online. We don't have a manual for this, and we will be guided through intuition and the deep knowing, again with the knowing, yes, that is coming online more and more. Now more than ever, we need to trust what we receive. There is no reference point, and it's about to get a lot weirder. Yeah, it is. There is also movement in the ancient Sumerian corridor, which many call the Stargate 10, and the powerful lines that run through that area. This gate has long served as the master access point on the planetary body. Oh, I bet you guys can guess where this gate is. Stargate 10. I have a list of the Stargates. I gotta look that up. I'm feeling it's near Iran, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking. This gate has long served as a master access point on the planetary body. It has been massively inverted, yes, and used to suppress, control, and demonize the feminine principle and the true masculine. It is in Iran. I felt that. Yes. You can see yes. Ah, the originals. That's where they are. Oh, wow. What I just saw in my head, I can't even. It's Stargate 10. There is a major spiritual battle going on there right now. Like, I can see the battle. It's huge. It's basically angels against demons. Michael is there. Yeshua's standing by. The mothership is in the clouds above there right now. I can literally see it. Yep. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yes, there is incredible effort that many earth workers are making to clear the inversion of this significant gate. What is happening now feels like a return of sovereignty to a gate that holds immense mother energy. It's all about the Stargate there. You're going to find this out very shortly. This is not going to be news just from my mouth or just from this, this message. This is going to be big. The return of sovereignty that holds mother energy. As this gate is set free, it will help to bring balance to the planet. This time is immense. One layer of the work is completing, and the next layer has opened. It feels like the limiters have lifted, like something that has been capped for lifetimes is no longer restricted. As the long clearing cycle completes, we now turn our attention to building the new. Lyran planetary grid network restoration. This is by Natalia Alba. We are heading into the cusp of all the previous month's energies, a new passage whose main Lyran and Syrian frequencies are key to continue restoring the many damaged Earth structures. This year, the 8-8 Lions portal is like nothing we have previously experienced, especially in planetary grid work. From an individual's perspective to a planetary one, everything is being transformed. And this year, the focus is mainly on bringing restoration to the damaged planetary grid structures that were massively distorted to keep us uncommunicated from other dimensions, between many other non-benevolent purposes, and that are now finally being rehabilitated. Everyone can help by sending love and healing blessings to the earth, even though not a grid worker as such, as there are many types of planetary healers, and all of them are equal to help on Earth's restoration. For we are all one with it, and as ascending souls, we have an agreement to treat Earth with the utmost respect, as she too provides for us. We are at a time when our planet is retrieving its original planetary order and communication with other timelines, and it is pivotal for us to support this new opening through personal clearing and alignment of our own body portals. Yes, our bodies are portals. This is the mirror work we do with Jules every Saturday. This is personal clearing and alignment of our own body portals. During the Lion's Portal, we are going to be assisted again to continue with this planetary mission. And as you know, our planet has many structures, such as the fabrics of time and space, and many others that are being rehabilitated, which is why we are able to restore our DNA. During the 8-8 portal, one of the most important tasks to work with that guides invite us to do is support the restoration of the original Lyran planetary grid network, built by our forefathers and destructed eons ago. This is the first message received yesterday to share for all, and that shall be initiated at this moment, for it is not about a specific day, as its energies are already amongst us. Our main focus at this time is on Egypt, south of France, Bermuda in the Atlantean Ocean, which is a 5D portal that helps stabilize the planetary Merkaba fields. Easter Island, which is already a massive grid complex for stabilization, and an interdimensional portal to other worlds, between many other things. As to me personally, this is the most important gate on our planet. Lastly, Iran's Organic Earth's Gate. All important planetary gates that, when recorded, can help us heal our heart-mind system. And above all, our original Lyran and Blu-ray human genetic history, lineage, and connection. Egypt and Bermuda represent the element water, while Easter Island represents fire, and Iran, air. Important elemental forces for us to work with, to restore the elemental organic earth forces and the water elemental, so damaged in our planet. Each space will require different ways to work with. As a planetary worker, you will receive all the instructions when you go to the field, whether physically or remotely. Our Aurora, can't make this shit up, wow, guides give us a crystal to anchor the current energies, an azurite to connect with the 8-8 portal. Use your imagination, guys. An azurite. For azurite's essence is one of the Aurora crystals. Yes. Yes, Christina. For the purpose of opening our soul portal, reconnecting our upper channels, connecting to our soul star chakra, and especially for its ability to help us communicate with the illumined God's worlds. So important for the grid workers. Oh, this is awesome. I'll finish this when we're done our grid work. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. The 8-8 portal this year is going to be amazing. Azurite. Yes, azurite. As you're right. Azurite. Azurite. I have a piece of it. It's blue. It's blue. Oh my goodness, that was azurite. Who did that? Who did that? Chris. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. That was azurite. Literally. Wow. All right, guys, it is 10:11. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. All right. This is our, yes, it is beautiful. It's like a light blue. Here is our butterfly, and all y'all are on here because we work together in order to restore this planetary's blueprint and our own blueprint. Yes, we empower each other. This is our past loved ones. They're always with us. Anytime we think of them, they're with us. This is us. We hold hands. We are guided by love, and our halos are lit up. We connect with source energy and the Aurelian arc, the golden arc around the planet. We are the golden butterflies. We have activated our codex spirals, our flame codex. We work with earth, air, fire, water, and ether. Aha, we are alchemists. We are holding this planet's energy. We go from the 2-strand to the 12-strand and beyond here. This is also our room. We are protected, watched over, and guided. Yes, absolutely. Steffi did this for us. We go through the doors always to find the butterfly. Yes, Maya did this for us. And this is our room according to Forest Fairy. She saw everything about this room. She saw the dragons, the Christ energy, the water, the magic in here, timeline changes. Yes, because we literally change timelines with the grid work that we do. We're the unicorns on this planet and the rainbow butterflies. We hold all the colors of the rainbow. All 22 codons are in this room. Yes. We put on our armor of God today so that we can do the grid work that Spirit has asked us to do and that we have showed up to do. So today we rise in light, and today we walk as flame. We put on the helmet of truth. Our minds are clear. We wear the breastplate of light. Our hearts are pure. We lift the shield of faith. No shadow may enter. It is time to change these timelines to the highest. Yes. Here's a big old lucky hug for everyone in here. Empowering yourself and changing the timelines to the highest. We wield the sword of spirit. Our voices are power. We stand in the shoes of peace. We walk with purpose. Our grid is sealed, our flame is online, and our codex is alive. We are being our higher selves, the butterfly, working with the dragons, promoting peace on earth. Yes, we are the love. We are the light. We are the truth. We are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth. You may have noticed that I changed the date to March 21st because that is another divine date that I was given for planetary activation. Here's our rainbow healing chain and all these people and places. And yes, we have Iran and Israel there. All these people and places have asked us to send our healing energy to them so that they can heal themselves. So, however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Mia satosh koros priyata makorosiata. Mia satosh koros priyata makorosiata. Mia satosh koros priyata makorosiata. All right, beautiful. This is our rainbow butterfly dream catcher. Now, we use this when we go into the astral and when we do our remote viewing. But when you bring this, I want you to also bring your dragon with you. And don't forget to protect yourself before. Put a bubble of crystal energy around you before you go in and do these remote viewings and astral traveling. And Chris did that for us for our room. All right, we're going to do some Aurelian arc energy work that is healing for the planet and the people on the planet. So here is our globe. And we are going to imagine a beautiful golden arc of energy above and below the earth. And now we're going to imagine this beautiful golden light coming from our hearts and threading out into this beautiful golden arc. It's huge. You can create it out however you want to. It can be a rainbow, it can be butterflies, it can be whatever you want it to be. It's bright and beautiful, and you could feel the love permeating from this arc. Now I want you to imagine raindrops of this love light, beautiful, peaceful energy raining onto the planet, all over the planet, especially Iran and Iraq, where they're having problems right now, all over the planet, healing all the stargates, turning all the stargates towards the light, and all the people, helping all the people remember who they are at a soul level, sparking them to remember. All over the world. And hold that thought. Hold that vision. Hold that loving energy. All right, perfect. All right, thank you so much. Yes, JP, you are a guardian. You are a guardian for sure. I want to finish this communication because this was so cool. All right. As a tool for planetary workers, guides give us a geometry known as Sri Yantra, whose main purpose is to help planetary workers communicate with the different timelines. For this geometry holds all the universes in one pattern. When used properly to restore spaces, or at a personal level, it helps us cancel programs such as blame, guilt, mind control, and many other similar ones, seeding liberation for us all to be free, sovereign beings again. It is a freedom code for grid workers to seed it on the specific places where they go to work and find slavery patterns. At a personal level, the 8-8 portal will also bring liberation, as the previous Aquarian moon on August 1st confirms too. Energies that will support feminine healing, especially around certain spaces such as Iran. Open the gate for healing frequencies to be descended and anchored upon them for emotional healing of eons of feminine repression. For the first time in our human history, we are retrieving our authentic planetary grid system, moving into a more simultaneous time, and allowing these new openings to restore our physical bodies for our human liberation. As ascending souls, we all assist by being genuine, by seeding our unique essence, light, and personal truth where we are. We do not need to do more or be more, for we are always enough. Love Can Build a Bridge is playing. As everything God's birth is perfect, as it is made in his or her image, our mission is to embrace unconditional love and be in a space of divine neutrality so we can continue spreading love throughout the many earth structures and places that welcome our healing light. The rest is up to God's will and highly evolved beings that are not ours to micromanage or understand. For our role is to simply be love and surrender. Thank you for your efforts to continue being a healing light for all beloveds with infinite love. As love can build a bridge is on. I can't even, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Now, this is Sylvia Brown, Life on the Other Side, a Psychic's Tour of the Afterlife. And this is done in first person, so I am speaking as Sylvia when I read this to you. All right. So, why don't we always show up when a loved one calls us? Question for the spirit, right? This is an especially confusing issue when you add the fact that as spirits on the other side, we're able to bilocate or literally be in two places at once. So why, especially when a loved one we left behind is pleading with us to appear or just speak up, are we not always able to accommodate them? One of the reasons is the basic human nature we carry with us from one dimension to the other. In any group of people, both here and on the other side, there are leaders and followers. Excuse me. I gotta get a drink. Water. Okay. There are leaders and followers, spokespersons and listeners, extroverts and introverts. Those roles can even change from time to time. Just as we all have days on Earth when, for example, we happily answer the phone, and other days when we let the answering machine take a message or simply ignore it completely, which has nothing to do with how we feel about the person who might be calling. There's no reason to assume that we instantly lose our occasional need for solitude on the other side if it's been part of our nature all along. And as in the story about Melanie's mother dominating her daughter from the other side, exactly as she had here, it's perfectly common for the strongest or most dominant spirit of a group to take the initiative when communicating with Earth's dimensions. Also, as we discovered earlier, there are several different processes we might go through in making our transition to the other side. Some of those processes take a very long time by earthly standards, and we can't assume our powers as spirits, including bilocation, until our transition back home is complete. Add to that the fact that we can't bilocate if we're earthbound, or obviously if we're already in utero or underway in another lifetime on Earth. And it becomes less and less surprising that not all of our deceased loved ones can come running every single time we ask. Another fact of the spirit world is that some circumstances require us to be in our full essence, or to totally present and therefore temporarily unable to bilocate. For example, when I channel Francine so that she can speak through me, she has to be in her full essence for the duration of the trance. If we take on the responsibility of being someone's spirit guide when we return home, there will be times when they require our full essence too, and will be as briefly unavailable to our loved ones as Francine is to hers while I'm channeling her. We also get to exercise a little selectivity on the other side about what calls from Earth to respond to. When I summon Francine for something urgent, she's right there for me every time. But if I want to ask her about tomorrow's weather or where I put my car keys, she'll show up at her own convenience. As we'll see in the next chapter, she could easily be busy with any number of projects at home that take priority over my momentary trivia. Anna, a client from Florida, had a fascinating experience 2 weeks after the death of her father. She preceded this story with an appeal I've heard a million times and absolutely relate to. Please don't think I'm crazy. She awoke from a sound sleep to find her dead, departed father standing at the foot of her bed. It both terrified and fascinated her, and since she'd never believed in paranormal phenomena, she quickly tried to dismiss him as a grief-induced hallucination, until he began talking to her. "I'm sorry it took me so long to come to you, by your time," he told her. "But I've been busy getting reoriented and resuming my normal activities." Anna finally managed to find her voice for, "Your normal activities?" He smiled. "I'm a teacher here." She still didn't quite trust what she was seeing and hearing, but she thought back fondly on his long, happy life as a building contractor who took enormous pride in the long line of apprentices he had taught, trained, and started in careers of their own. In fact, the generosity with which he shared his knowledge had inspired her to become a teacher herself. He went on. His words rushed as they tumbled out of him. "I just wanted you to know not to worry about me. I'm fine. Everything is so different here. It's fascinating. I can only stay what you'll call a few minutes, but where I am, there is no such thing as time, and space is nothing like it is on Earth. One continent here can comfortably accommodate the populations of all the continents there put together. Even though it will seem like a long time to you, to me it will only seem like moments until we're together again in this beautiful place." "Will I know you there when I see you?" she asked. "I'll look very much like I look as I'm standing here now, only younger. Yes, you'll always know me, and I will always know you." And then suddenly and silently he was gone, leaving Anna comforted, shocked, and completely confused. It was easy to hear how lost she was after she finished describing this experience. "I don't understand any of it, Sylvia. What did he mean he's teaching? What did he mean there is no time where he is, and the concept of space is different? What did he mean he'll look younger when I see him? Just please don't tell me I imagined or dreamed all this, because it's the one thing you could say that I will never believe." I told her how sincerely I wish we could erase every form of the word imagination from the dictionary, assured her it was no dream, and then walked her step by step through what her father had told her and what it meant. What struck me throughout my session with her is the same thing that struck me countless times in my almost half-century of readings, regressions, and research. Anna, like so many other clients, had never read a single word by me or by anyone else about the details of life on the other side. So she had no predisposed ideas about, let alone conscious knowledge of, the timelessness, the alternative physics, and the universally 30-year-old population of home. As I've said many times before and will keep right on saying after hearing thousands of identical accounts of the other side from objective, ordinary people who haven't studied the subject and who certainly don't know each other and can't exactly exchange notes. Wouldn't I have to be crazy not to believe them? At any rate, Anna's father explained to her in clear, simple terms how even in as smooth and quick a transition to the other side as he had, making the adjustments to another dimension and resuming our lives there can easily delay our return trips to check in with the loved ones we left behind. In the spirit world, then, we always have the power to bilocate. It's just that under certain conditions, we temporarily don't or won't. We may find that frustrating when we're here, but when we're on the other side, surrounded by an eternity of stimulating, exciting work, study, socializing, and friends we love, I promise we'll appreciate knowing that we get to choose when to bilocate at our loved ones' requests and when to say, I love you, but not right now. As Angel is playing, Angel is the song for my mother. So my mother's coming in right now. Isn't that awesome? And with that, that is the end of class for today. I hope you guys learned something or at least enjoyed the company, because the company in here is my favorite. It's my favorite. And it is now share time. So if you'd like to come up, I am going to get us ready for our song of the day. So come on up. Yeah. No, we want the song of Himalatea. Where are you? There it is. The song of Kamalohatia. Such a beautiful song. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. I am honored to gather with all of you in the mornings and do the grid work with you and hold space for society and for the universe. Hold this beautiful, loving space. So if anyone would like to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. We don't do the song of Kamalohatia until 11:11, because 11:11 it's like a magical hour. It's when things are lined up the right way. I don't know. So, hi Chris, J. Beal. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Did anyone have any questions or anything else that you wanted to talk about? If no one wants to come up. Did you want cards? I can do cards. Chris will come up. Awesome. I love that. Yay. Oh, hello there, Divine Masculine brother.
Hello, sister. How are you? And how are everybody in the chat?
We're doing awesome. Are you on our new butterfly? Are you on the 2026 one?
I might be. I've been just really busy with
I will check.
amazing discoveries. Like,
oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen platinum meteorites?
No. What's that?
I'll show you what one looks like. Check this out. These things are amazing. They're truly amazing. And they were all carved, and they were into faces and birds and stuff.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
Contains like 18% rhodium.
Oh, shit.
Rhodium is the most valuable precious metal in the world, and that's what's in all the catalytic converters.
Oh.
So it is true, there is asteroids from space that contain platinum from the Palladians, the platinum people. Because I discovered something else that is mind-boggling. I can't tell the public right now, but in the future they'll find out.
All right.
And it has to do with platinum, a lot of platinum. More platinum than you can think of.
Yeah.
And it might have been from the Palladians because the mound complexes are all in the star system alignments of the Palladians.
I'm Palladian.
Yeah.
Lyran Palladian. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a connection. And they had metallurgy because I believe me and Kit Kat may have found a piece of spaceship.
Oh, nice.
And it was carved into an artifact. Like they took a piece of spaceship, cut it apart, and then they like melted metal on it, and then they made it into an artifact. Like from the Atlanteans.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's a lot that I've been finding out that if you take the AT&T out of Atlantis, and Atlantean, you know, the AT&T, like the company, and you play Scrabble with Lenny Lenape, and take the P and E out for people, boy, you get the Lenape. The Atlanteans. right in the New York City metropolitan area, where Mount Sinai is, and where the Raritan Bay, where the four rivers flow in there. And then the headwaters is the Great Springs, where the Hercules powder plant was, and the giant American dynamite company. For Mr. Nobel Peace Prize, first patent in America. So it's truly amazing what I've been working on and discovering, and how Kit Kat and I, when we team up across Long Island, what we can find. It's amazing. She's an amazing woman. She's an amazing person.
I know she is.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But otherwise,
Yeah, if that is any like that meteorite. So Moldavite is a meteorite. If that's like got the power of like Moldavite, like wow.
it has this. I'll show you the composition so you can see what's going on here with. I think this might be. There's two readings. Let me see if this is the first one. Let me see. This one here is the one that has. It's a little hard to see that one. Let me see if I get a different one. Might be a little easier to see. Let me see if this is a good one. There's a couple different ones. No, that's a lower one. Sorry. There's like so many different.
Like
readings.
meteorites have magical properties. We know this.
Yeah, it's like a crazy composition. Let me get a piece of the other one. Let me show you what they look like when they carve these. Like, I'm going to just show you one picture of something else. We'll get to where they are. Here it is. This is what they look like when they're carved, and it looks like an Easter Island guy. Let me see if I get a little better
Talking
picture.
about Easter Island earlier.
Yeah, so what it is the top has got the curly hair, the fusion crust. See, these are platinum, so what happens is they didn't, the fusion crust doesn't rot away like a normal meteorite that falls from space that actually has, what is it called? Like, give you an example here, like, this is a piece of the meteorite where the fusion crust is still attached, and they put it as this curly hair, and then they made a face and a little figure out of this thing. And it weighs 177 grams. And if it's $1,000 a gram for the value, that's $177,000 just for this one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pricey because, meteorites don't fall from the sky every day.
Yeah, and these were
there's not a lot of
platinum. There's no one in the world that has any of these. And me and Kit Kat found them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like, wow. With me and our dog and Bandit, the treasure hunter. Here's this guy here. I'll show you. He was in the snow. Let's see if I have a picture of him. He's so cute. He's, let's see here. Oh, yeah, and I have, yeah, we'll just get a picture of Bandit here real quick. Here he is. Here he is in the deep snow going, wait a minute, this snow is too deep for me to go down that sidewalk.
Aww.
There he is.
Precious.
Yeah, he's the one that helped me find the treasures in New Jersey. So I found the treasures in New Jersey, and I found the treasures in Long Island, and I just have to confirm where they are in Connecticut. See, because the back of the dollar bill, the O and the N and the E is for New York and Long Island, Connecticut, and New Jersey. One O in New York and Long Island and Connecticut. One O in New York and Long Island, two N's in Connecticut, and three E's in New Jersey. 1, 2, 3, the amount of slaves that George Washington said he owned and didn't own any. And March 21st, 321, is the first day of spring of the first ex-slave to become a soldier and become and graduate West Point University, Henry Usseen Flipper. Well, I found their tombs of the Robert G. Shaw and those men in New Jersey. Like, this is a wild.
Where on Long Island?
Long Island, you can go anywhere from the Greenwood Cemetery all the way to Montauk Lighthouse. But in Long Island, where George Washington traveled in 1790, is where I found stuff. He had a tour across Long Island. And I didn't know that. And when Kit Kat and I kind of like, we were touring where he toured, and we didn't know that he toured there. And we found everything that he left behind. And then
Wow.
we went into Connecticut from Ashtar Command, and he took us to the Lyman Orchard, and that's where the other site is, where the Powder Hill Dinosaur Park is, and all that good stuff up there,
Mm.
where George
I've actually
Washington
been
was
to the
too.
dinosaur park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Me and
Hmm.
Kit Kat, what we did was is when we went for Commander, we had to find a hotel because we had my dog. So she found this hotel, and we walked out the back door of the hotel, and it's a mound. And I found Egyptian artifacts right out the back door, big giant stones carved with all the Egyptian symbols from the Nephilim
Nice.
giants.
Yeah. Wow.
It's 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 like it's kind of hard to. It's like we've been going back in time, like Back to the Future, and we
Hmm.
keep finding all this stuff that was left behind and covered up, and bring it to the future
Right. Right.
because it all has to
That's
do
why.
with the Goonies movie, has to do with Back to the Future's movie, has to do
Mm.
with the movie Glory, has to do with National Treasures
I love
1,
you, Spirit.
National Treasures 2, and many others.
Oh yeah, there's many movies that tell truth, in
Well, what we have
on both
is
sides.
the dollar bill is the treasure map, right?
I didn't know that. No.
And it was written up in
Avatar.
1782, the pyramid part, this Great Seal, and then after 6
Hmm.
attempts for the 6 men that I found in the vaults, the Oak Island pirate treasure tombs. So there's a prophecy of Oak Island, the 7 curses of Oak Island, and there's a contractor that robbed stuff in 2007 who is no longer with us. And now the
Hmm.
prophecy is being fulfilled for fully. Like with the Ark of the Covenant and everything in
Hmm.
Roxbury Township on Christmas Eve, founded on December 24th, 1740, in District 25, where the
Hmm.
107-mile Atlantean canal system comes through the pyramid on the $1 bill in the roadways, and the canal pond is the eye of the phoenix. So we have one for one-eyed Willie, eye for the eye of the phoenix, canal pond in the middle of the roadways, of the pyramid in the roadways of Roxbury Township. And you have Willie, Jeep Willies that Franklin D. Roosevelt used during World War II, who printed the map in 1935, who had an expedition to Oak Island at age 27 in 1909. The mystery has been solved. Did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Okay, sorry, there's a lot of information. Oh,
Fascinating.
oh. And that's me. Hello, everybody. I'm
Hello.
real. I'm a real man. Here I am. But this journey has been amazing. It wasn't just about finding treasures, it's about finding the kingdom within that I found.
Hmm.
And on my journey of doing this and writing a book, I came across information that Thomas Paine wrote about the kingdom within during the Revolutionary War
Oh wow.
against the British Empire. He wrote about the kingdom within, and they called him an atheist because he called the Bible a book of lies written by the
Mm.
British Empire for control of the people.
Mm.
And because of his writings, he wrote along the soldiers, he wrote on a drum. He carried a drum and he wrote on a drum. And what he wrote was the literature for the men for the Revolutionary War to fight against the British, the slave owners that they were.
Mm.
So, in memory of the 123 slaves that George Washington said he owned, the back of the dollar bill is in memory of 123, in memory of them.
Mm.
And Atlantis that America was founded on. The Palladians, the Atlanteans, the Nephilim. New York City is the mecca of all of what's happened, I believe, and it's been civilization after civilization. And today is a special day, March 3rd. We have the at 3:33 today. There's certain things happening, and then we have the there's a what do we have today? We got it with the moon, right? We have Why am I having mind part? The eclipse is today.
Yes.
And the last time this happened was 133,000 years
I thought
ago.
that was that's already gone, the eclipse. Or was that just the blood moon?
This is today. It's happening again. Today is the day that I was persecuted 3 years ago when I called
Oh.
the coroner's office of all the human remains in the tunnel system by the Roxbury Popo. They came to my house and put me in a hospital because I called the coroner's office of all the human remains I have on the videos in the tunnels.
Oh my goodness. What
Oh,
the heck?
yeah. And did you know that today is a very special day too? Because Kai, I don't know if anyone knows about this. There's a woman about an ex-slave, which this is really wild because I got this information from Kit Kat on Thanksgiving Eve, and that was 999 days since I was persecuted on March 3rd, 2023. And today is the day that she was supposedly whipped 81 times. A woman named Kai on March 3rd, 1857, was whipped 81 times by 9 masters of 9 times each. So what she did was is she got 9 voodoo dolls and got 9 needles and stabbed each one 9 times, and all 9 masters that whipped her went paralyzed. And it just so happens to be that 81 fits in the middle of the story of George Washington's passing on December 14th, 1799, of how he was bled 80 to 82 ounces over a 24-hour period of time. And the 81 whippings fit right in there. And it just so happens to be that George Washington was a melanated mound builder, and he was indigenous also. He wasn't a white man always, all white. He was a mixed breed. His mom, Mrs. Ball, Samuel Ball from Oak Island, who was a black man who became the richest man in Nova Scotia, farming 5 acres of cabbage. The same place where Franklin D. Roosevelt was in 1909 at age 27, who printed the treasure map in 1935 on the $1 bill.
Oh wow.
So the back of the dollar bill has a lot, and it's not any sort of satanic or anything like that. It's all in memory of the ancient civilizations America was founded on. Atlanteans, Palladians.
Right. Lumerians, yeah.
Yes. And they were platinum people. Like a lot of platinum. So, but otherwise, it's been an amazing journey, and I'm still going. And we started. I formed with my partner Archaeology and Historical Alliance of the People, a non-for-profit trust organization. And unfortunately, my partner is been captured by the evil ones, and she's in Rikers Island right now.
Oh,
She is the matriarch of the Navajo Lenape Nation, and they captured her. The U.S. Marshals captured her in New York, and they have her in Rikers Island, and they're waiting to extradite her to New Jersey because they're trying to charge her a robbery of where she lived when they robbed her apartment when they locked her out and her family. She was a cop.
What in the world?
She's a 4-year criminal degree in criminal justice, and she was the security, and she worked for the police department, and she was security for the Brooklyn Museum, the library, for 4 years. Brooklyn, and she learned to do all her work, and she's a federal litigator now. And they came and captured her so that she can't do her federal litigation work.
Wow.
So we're doing everything we can to get her out. So just got to stay strong, right? It's like when you hit a roadblock, don't get upset about it. Don't worry about things. Just move forward and get what you want done, right? I've learned that if you worry about things, wow, you're going to create the worries that happen. So instead of worrying about things,
do you want me to put her? There's Kit Kat. You want me to put her on the healing chain? Because I can do that.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear it.
I'm gonna put her on the healing chain.
Okay, that would be
Asia
great.
Aura. Yeah.
Yeah, she's Asia Aura 111. She's on TikTok. But I haven't really done much on putting information out there what happened to her because I just we just gotta we're working in the back rooms of the court, so. But otherwise, so the meteorites, it's pretty cool. Like I'm gonna show you this. Check this out. See how many are on the table
A
there?
lot of them.
And they're
That's
all
a lot of
carved
them.
in all different faces and figures.
Very cool.
But I have them in a special place right now. So because because the rhodium in those, they're like 18% rhodium, right? So that means that the rhodium is $11,000 an ounce.
Yeah. That's a lot then.
Yeah, it is a lot.
You got this
But
all at one place, or?
yeah, and there's one property that we've been uh,
Mm.
doing stuff with. But otherwise, it's been a amazing journey, and you helped me in the beginning with my dragon. Remember, you sent me my dragon.
No, yeah. Absolutely.
I hooked up with.
I am so glad that your connection was that strong with your dragon that it could help you with your mission.
Oh, it's been
But
amazing. And here's a
yeah.
picture of some mounds because I was with Tit Kat. Let's see, that's where she is. I met up with her, and we went to this one mound complex because it was snow there. I wanted to film it with the snow, and there she is up there in the back.
Right.
But otherwise, but that's a mound. That's
Oh.
you see that hill back there?
Yeah.
That's a mound.
Mm.
Tons of artifacts, crystals, all kinds of pathways, and
You always did have a ton of artifacts. What did you do with all that? Do you still have all
uh,
that?
yeah, I want to do a museum. Want to open a museum
Yeah.
with that property in Roxbury and in Long Island too. And I have samples being sent out for testing, which is like give you an idea of what you do is when you do these samples. So you take this material, and I just sent out these 5 samples. It's going to cost me about $2,800 for like full analysis, but it's going to give me the analysis that's everything that's in the meteorite. It's going to give me everything that I found in these other
Oh, wow.
materials that are all tested, high levels of rhodium. Because I found a site that's like there's a sites all over the place, but you gotta know the secrets to find them. Like my ancestor grandfather is the one that started the Freemasons in America against the British Empire.
Oh, wow.
His name was Thomas Joy, and 1643 he was imprisoned by Winthrop for 4 to 5 days in irons. And 4 to 5 days in irons is one of my favorite things that I found out now. Rhodium. Can you believe that the number of rhodium of 102 is also the address where the tombs are I found in New Jersey? And the 9 and
Wow.
the 1 is block number 3602-9 and 3602.1. And it's 201 Route 10 East. And
Wow.
45 is representative of 54th Regiment of ex-slave pirate soldiers from Massachusetts. And the 4 to 5 days in irons my ancestor grandfather was put in by Winthrop.
Wow.
Because the tunnels that I found in Roxbury, a 3,000-foot tunnel system that's 12 foot wide and 8 inches thick, is full of platinum. That's why it's so hard to drill through it. Solid
Wow.
platinum concrete tunnels. Palladiums. Wow, right? So the
Yeah, that's
Palladians were platinum people. They might even eat this stuff. I don't know. Maybe that's why they turn blue, right?
I never thought about that.
Because these powders or these metals are all contained. They even contain
Right.
cadmium, and they had it in a lot of. I found some stuff that it's like they were playing with it, making it, rolled it into balls, making figures out of this stuff.
I never thought about the diet.
It was powdered, powdered metals. And when I look up in information, it's only the Egyptians and the Incans had the powdered metals, and the Incas are the only ones that had the powdered metals of platinum.
I know that we contain all of the elements in our bodies. Gold, silver, all of them.
Yeah.
So we must have rhodium in our bodies somewhere.
Like, see
So
this
where
pile
is it?
here? This is like a pile of all little pieces of meteorites. There's little black chunks in there. They're all pieces of meteorite. And then there's all these other chunks that is all melted down slag stuff, but it all contains high levels of rhodium, like, 5 to 10%.
Wow.
And then that white piece there is a piece that they made out of like solid rhodium. And it's like, that one little piece there, that white piece there, it's only like a couple ounces. It's worth like, maybe $7,000.
Jeez.
Yeah.
What do they do with it, Christy? Is like chains or rhodium chain or something? Because it's not colorful. It's not like
It's like a white metallic-y looking color.
plating.
It has like a glycerin of a metallic look to
Christine's
it.
gonna come up.
So,
There we go.
And having friends that are bench jewelers. If you look at white gold, right? It's because it has a combination of nickel and gold in it. And so what they do is they use rhodium electrolysis, and they dip it in to make the white gold come back out, right? They use rhodium to keep white gold from turning yellow, exactly. But they also use it for silver. They even make rhodium jewelry. But it continues to give it that beautiful silver luster. But we use it every day. I mean, it's still in use, and it's very common. So
yeah, but it's expensive though. They would use it. They used to use it on all the electronics, but the problem is it's so expensive now because it's so rare.
no, it's not, Chris. It's not expensive to rhodium dip jewelry.
Rhodium
That's
is $11,000 an ounce. Okay, it's the rarest earth mineral. There's only 24 to 25 tons of it mined on the earth a year.
yeah. I mean, maybe in that quantity, but you don't need much when you're doing the process. So
Yeah, the process doesn't need much, but the thing is they used to coat all of our electronics with the rhodium too, but it got too expensive. And now that's why a lot of our stuff fails, right? Because they would coat it with rhodium and it would last forever, like the Atlanteans did. They wanted stuff to last. Like the buildings, the old world stuff had lasted. So,
yeah.
because I found stuff that is like, whoa, they put rhodium in the concrete. And certain things I found. That's mind boggling.
She had a white gold chain dip 3 years ago, and it cost her $300.
Wow, that's expensive. Very expensive.
Yeah.
I know that I've done it for a lot cheaper when I was working for the company that I was working for. A lot less expensive.
Well, she's in Canada too, darling. So.
Yeah.
This material is pretty
Oh,
wild.
200.
Some pieces of it are really silvery and shiny, and it would make an amazing jewelry because it's got like a honeycomb effect inside because the fusion crust, like all the metals got blown out of it, and it just left a platinum shell of like a honeycomb, like micro honeycombs. So the fusion crust areas, when you take these meteorites, when they have more of the fusion crust, they float. And then the ones that have less fusion crust, they sink because it's got a honeycomb inside, and it's got all this. It's really amazing. Like, and they took all the pieces that had the fusion crust, and then they made all the effigies out of the birds and the faces, and then the other part they must have grinded that up and then used it for their materials. to get the platinum. So maybe that's where all the platinum came from originally, from meteorites and asteroids. Were they mining it? Were they flying into space and getting it and bringing it back to Earth? Because I heard the Anunnaki were miners originally, right?
Of gold, but not the gold you think.
Well, this is the platinum. This stuff is like super duper, duper duper. Like wow, like 40. And in this piece that Kit Kat and I found, this is like, when I watched this thing, I had flashbacks to the Planet of the Apes movie. I'm telling you, it was like, whoa, what is going on here? I see a ship crashing, and they did all this kind of stuff, and they cut this piece off the ship, and it was this little piece of metal.
Speaking of movies, Trey and I are watching The Handmaid's Tales, and what the heck?
I told you.
Holy
Mhm.
shiitake.
It gets better.
Oh, I don't even know what season we're on. We're still on season 1. I'm like, oh my God. This is insane. Hi, Bombshell. Hi, Mama.
Hi. I've never watched. I watched about 10 minutes of that show when it first came out, and the first 10 minutes I was like, I just knew it wasn't for me at the time. I think my psyche, Russ had just passed or something. I was like, I can't watch this. Not a good idea.
Yeah.
You need to go outside, go
like
potty.
a long time ago at a friend's house and went, oh no, I made fun of it. I said, what are you guys watching over here? I'm at home watching Anne Green Gables. And that was like what I was watching. But now I'm like, holy crap. Yeah, Christine doesn't have a TVA. So I'm just like, I have 2 phones. I put it on live and we're watching it together.
Yeah, me neither. I don't have a TV either. So it's been like, I have my daughters here because I'm at her house. I haven't turned it on once, you guys.
What is that show
Not
about?
once.
The Handmaid's Tales.
You just have to look. We can't describe it on TikTok. We'll get kicked off.
No, it's like soft porn.
It's really saucy.
Saucy, all right.
Yeah, that's the only word I can use for it.
God. I was like, what the?
Yeah, episode 1 had me like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, I was a little. I told Trey, I'm like, my tummy feels a little funny after watching.
I feel weird, right?
Yeah, you gotta learn to fucking transmute that stuff. When I see like the weird stuff, I just try not to like look. I already know what's going on. I don't need to visualize it,
But I was hooked.
Blink
I'm like,
twice.
I fell asleep watching
That's
it with her
crazy.
last night. It was
That
hilarious.
show is very well written, where you're at the edge of your seat going,
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
sucked in.
I watched
Great.
a movie with my oldest daughter yesterday called Everything All at Once. Has anybody ever seen that? It's about portals.
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. My
wild.
daughter goes, Mom,
Yeah.
I thought of you when I saw this. And then I watched it. And I was like, okay, I get it, kind of. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
yeah.
That was wild. That's an older movie too.
Is it? It's
Everything All at
got some really good actors in it, though.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can resonate with it. I resonate with being able to leave when I'm sitting there and leave and go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like I resonate with it big time.
Yeah.
Skip through timelines.
Yeah, I'm a
This
time
dog
traveler.
is insane.
I love the time travel. I go back in time and find what was hidden and covered up and left behind and bring it to the future. Like Biff, but not to become like him. Okay? But for the people, to save it.
You're more like the professor to me.
And today,
in the best ways possible.
Today is 3/3. Remember you sent me the $333 when I was starving?
Oh yeah, you don't have to bring that up. That was a while ago, Chris.
I know, but that was right. This was around this time, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
After this time period, when they starved me, when they withheld my divorce money in the same system that was evicting me because I didn't pay my rent.
Well, I felt it, and I knew it was the right thing to do for you, and
Yeah, I'm very appreciative, and thank you again.
I'm so always.
Christina's
always
been both
grateful
our
for you.
angel.
No, don't.
No, you
please.
were. Why?
Yeah,
We're allowed
I appreciate
to
it, but
say
like
thank you.
I've been saved myself, so like people have saved my ass too. So like, it's always
And
about
then it
paying
just
it
happened to be
forward.
that you were kind of in need, and I always got my money back that I was waiting for my divorce, and I sent you back the money with a little extra, and when
Yeah.
you needed it, so it was a good thing. That kind of
Yeah.
like a savings account, you got a little interest, you helped me, and then I got you back and helped you too.
Oh,
I like it
wow.
when everybody helps each
Love
other.
that,
That's what
guys.
happens, right? We all help each other,
Yeah.
and it just
Yeah.
it smooths out like the butter in the bread, just on the toast.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you back in
So
Pennsylvania?
just nope. Just so everyone knows, I'm okay. I'm okay. This one's got a little more, but I'm okay. It's just the knees, and then I got a nice gash. Sometimes I wonder if I don't wonder. I know fully what just happened to me spiritually. It all fell back into place. And I reminded my daughter, and she goes, "Oh my God." Because I literally fell in that same spot, the same impact, like enough to knock your soul out of your body for a second, you guys. I passed out twice. That's how hard I hit. So for somebody that's spiritual and doesn't look at things the same way as everyone else, I just like came back to my body, if that makes any sense. Like I've been on this long journey these past few years, I would say in the valley of the shadow of death. And I feel like I got knocked back into the right timeline at 3:55 this morning with the eclipse going right over my head. I just got knocked back in, you guys. Don't worry, I'm fine. And it's just poignant because it was the Salem trials, and my family is from Salem. I have confirmed that with my genealogy. I've been to their grave markers. And then to have all these things happen where I got all my items back literally the day before, 3/3, like all these things, like you can be in denial your whole life if you want to. Go ahead. I can't deny what I'm seeing. I feel my ancestors. I feel them like dancing around. I waking up at 3:45 on the dot, no coincidence. And then that fall, which literally just felt like I just got knocked from one dimension into another.
Wow, I woke up this morning like around 3 something too. It was weird. And I went back to
Yeah, I
sleep.
just sat up. I know when I just sit up, like someone called my name, it's spirit getting me up. Clearly, they had some work to do. They wanted to knock me back into the right timeline real quick.
Well, I heard today is like the first time this has all happened since 133,000 years ago. 133,000.
It's 333 years since the trials, and it's 3/3, and the full moon peaked and the eclipse peaked at 3:33 a.m.
And today is the day with Kai.
I feel like the Sanderson sisters are coming back.
You think? You think?
A lot of
You think? I
prophecies.
think they're on the screen already.
We got a piece of the spaceship here. I tell you, I think it has like 45% rhodium, all the platinum. And when I did the chat GPT, it said that this type of material is used for repelling radiation and for transferring current through it. So I was like, wow. So then it can be used for protecting you from radiation in space, and it can be used to run a current through it to produce a force field around your ship like a shield. That little piece of metal there is worth $18,000. It's only like 2.5 inches wide and like 10 inches long. Like if I gave it to the scrap guy, that's what I would get. It's crazy, but I wouldn't do that though. See, on the other side, they carved it. They melted metal on there and make like faces and stuff.
Guess what, guys? It's snowing again.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
It's the last one. This is it. I'm done after this. Christina, I'm done. Yeah, I told him, give you my word.
67 degrees by the weekend.
Well, I'm in a different dimension. I had to handle some things, and ice was the only way to do it, Chris. So we're having one last little freeze, and then we're going to have spring next week.
Yeah,
I've already committed to this schedule.
I consider myself the snow miser.
Yeah, it's done. I needed it to snow one more time with an empty garage, if you feel me. Just to reiterate my powerful belief in myself.
Well, just listen to this.
Knock it off.
The blizzard for New York City. The blizzard for New York City, right? A week before, I'm telling everybody, I was even telling Kit Kat, there's going to be a blizzard. There's going to be a blizzard. She's like, shut up, Donna, no snow. I'm like, there's going to be a blizzard.
dog's
There's
outside.
going to be a blizzard.
In
And
the
then they were
blizzard.
saying in the weather report an inch or two. And then they were saying there was something
Come on,
going to be
baby.
there. And then there was nothing. I'm like, there's still
Good
going to be a
girl.
blizzard. And boy, did they
Yeah.
get a blizzard. It was a good one.
Yeah, well,
All
that's
right, guys, it's
because
11:11.
they're pressing the heart button
Here we
continuously.
go. This is the new one.
Rolls
Son
in
of
for
Hemalohatia.
It was a shutdown, so they couldn't cut down any trees at these sites that I was working on saving. Because the snow makes it so they can't do the work.
Once was a night of a faraway dream. Once was a night when the
that's all right.
burned. Once was a night when the night became unseen. Once on this night words were born. Once on a day when the sun shone its brightest. Once on a day when the breezes rose high. Once on a day when the rivers flowed with sorrow. Once on this day words were gone. But today in this moment in the heat of the fire, turns a long longing dream of life returned from the fire. Oh, come near, new life reborn.
I wish.
Come, rise from the waters. Come, rise from the sea. Reach for heart of the lion, leaning out from the ancient arms of destiny. Once were a people's pure and of innocence. Once were a people's loving and free. Once were a people's alive with eternal light. Once were a people's that higher lay in victory. Once came a wind dark and cold from the lonely places. Once came a spawn of the dark fallen sun. Once when the rays of the demons spread suffering, once stripped in the higher they were done. But today in this moment in the warmth of the sun, rise the long hidden peoples of the gold and silver one. Oh, come near, higher they were
Absolutely, Pepsi.
Come, rise from the dreamlands. Come, rise from reverie. Reach forth, children of a fire lake. Carolina makes you where the golden flowers fall. Now in a dream, all the worlds of that gone away. Now in a dream, waking forward to the dawn. Here in this dream, reaching forth to the universe and call to the path of our home. Come, come, open the doorways. Come, let us be free. Here now, we give our love to thee, the homeland so long lost, sacred melody.
So good.
So good.
That
It was nice.
beautiful.
Love you guys so much. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.
Love you.
Big hug
Bye.
and kisses.
Love you guys. Have a great day. Mwah.